Where's my chat? There we go. Okay, 14 out of 15 channels. Something's going on there. Let me just look into that really fast. Huh. Take me a minute. Here. Lisa, hello. Okay, we are live. Let's go ahead and set this one for private. Okay. And I guess that it's not my big channel. I shouldn't really be that worried about it, but maybe I should just check and just see if it's not a YouTube channel that's down. Okay. John, hey Doc, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Oh, you got your dings? Good. So I guess you weren't up late at a New Year's Eve party last night, huh? Or are you still awake? Happy New Year's, Prophetess Gussie. Hello. I'm just going to check my channels and find out why I'm getting 14 out of 15 today. See if a YouTube channel is down. It's okay if it is. It's not the end of the world. No, okay, it's cool. It's VK. Again, we're good. We're beautiful. Okay, I can turn that off. Great. Okay. Hemp for Victory, man. You guys want to watch Hemp for Victory with me? It's a good one. Yo, Lobo! Oh, shit! Lobo, brother! How's it going, man? I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen you in like a year, man. I hope everything is going well. Hey, man. Welcome back to the show. Happy New Year, brother. We're going to watch Hemp for Victory right now. Produced by the United States federal government of the United States of America. Oh. They're going to tell us back in the 1920s or the 30s, I guess it was the 40s or something. Yeah, 1942. Yeah, the United States government's going to tell us how great hemp was after they banned it in fucking 1937. Pretty hypocritical, huh? Doesn't even make sense. You guys want to learn about hemp? Hemp for Victory, man.
Long ago, when these ancient
no fireworks.
Were new, hemp was already old in the service of mankind.
Gussie, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I resolve every day of my life to be better. Every day. I don't just do it one day a year. And people who do New Year's resolutions are lame fucks. When you've got 364 other days you could be resolving to do shit, but you only wait for one day to do it, and you let a whole fucking year pass before you decide to make a change, you're an indoctrinut. Alright? Fuck a goddamn New Year's resolution. So fucking stupid. You know, I quit smoking cigarettes on like a May 10th. You know? I didn't need to wait till the end of the year because I'm not an indoctrinut. Happy New Year's, Carol.
For thousands of years, even then.
Just been really busy, man, but I'm good and hope you're good. I'm good. I'm glad you're good.
And elsewhere in the East.
Let's learn about hemp. Okay.
For centuries prior to about 1850, all the ships that sailed the western seas were rigged with hempen rope and sails. For the sailor, no less than the hangman, hemp was indispensable.
For the sailor, no less the hangman. Did you hear that? God, what a sense of fucking vulgar humor these motherfuckers had in the 1940s. Jesus fucking Christ.
A 44-gun frigate, like our cherished old Ironsides, took over 60 tons of hemp for rigging.
Good, Carol. I'm glad you're doing good. Nice avatar there, Carol. I like it.
An anchor cable 25 inches in circumference. The Conestoga wagons and prairie schooners of pioneer days were covered with hempen canvas. Indeed, the very word canvas comes from the Arabic word for hemp.
Arabic. Huh.
In those days, hemp was an important crop in Kentucky and Missouri.
Hey!
Then came
Token
cheaper
Dave,
imported
what's up?
fibers for
Happy
clothing,
New Year's, brother.
like jute, sisal, and manila hemp. and the culture of hemp in America declined.
What's a 2022? I don't even know what a 2022 is.
Philippine and East Indian
I gotta
trade
learn.
Hemp in the hands of the Japanese.
Hey, no law regarding 2022. Cheers, everybody.
American hemp must meet the needs of our Army and Navy as well as of our industries. In 1942, patriotic farmers at the government's request planted 36,000 acres of seed hemp, an increase of several thousand%. The goal for 1943 is 50,000 acres.
I love the
of seed
music.
hemp.
So triumphant. Hemp for victory.
In Kentucky, much of the seed hemp acreage is on river bottom land such as this, along the Kentucky River Gorge. Some of these fields are inaccessible except by boat. Thus, plans are afoot for a great expansion of the hemp industry as a part of the war program. The film is designed to tell farmers how to handle this ancient crop, now little known outside Kentucky and Wisconsin. This is hemp seed. Be careful how you use it. For to grow hemp legally, you must have a federal registration and tax stamp.
Marijuana!
Provided for in
Look,
your county.
marijuana!
Ask your AAA committee man or your county agent about it.
Fucking
Don't forget,
assholes. Their
hemp
stupid
demands
fucking
a rich,
spelling.
well-drained soil such as is found here in the bluegrass region of Kentucky or in central Wisconsin.
You know, by 1942, they had everybody calling it marijuana. Even though they were still in this movie, they were calling it hemp. You could see the government had already made the switch to calling it the evil marijuana. You know, to get it banned. Why do they call it that? Because when hemp started proliferating and becoming viable, marketable, and a competitor to trees and paper, Gussie, see, you can print on hemp paper, and it's less damage to the environment. And as soon as William Randolph Hearst, the largest tree paper guru of his time, found out about hemp, he used his newspapers to sully the name of cannabis. He changed the name to marijuana, which sounded Mexican and sounded vulgar to Americans. They didn't like it because they didn't like Spanish people. They didn't like Mexicans, so he started calling it by a made-up name that sounded Mexican, right? A name that he fucking made up. He started printing in his newspapers, and it was one man named William Randolph Hearst. That's why they call it that, because of one douchebag. It's a good question.
It must be loose and rich in organic
And if you're
matter.
still calling it marijuana today and you know the history, you're a douchebag too. That's one of my
Soil that
favorite
grows
parts of the
good
speech.
corn will usually grow hemp. Hemp is
You know, I love when you tell someone, you know, the word marijuana is racist, and their response is, I know it's racist, but everybody calls it that. And you're just like, wow, really? Oh, I know the history behind the word. You know, they claim they know the history behind it, but they just refuse. They flat out refuse. Those people are actual cunts. They're cunts. When there's a legitimate non-racist name right there for you to use. Cannabis. There you go. Call it cannabis. You know? Marijuana. Cannabis. It's less fucking syllables. It's one less syllable, you fucking lazy fucking dumb cunt. You know?
not hard on the soil. In Kentucky,
That looks like oak trees. That fucking looks like oak trees' house. Fucking 14 footers, man.
A dense and shady crop, hemp tends to choke out weeds. Here's a Canada thistle that couldn't.
Wow, did you hear that? Hemp tends to choke out weeds. Wow, and some of you dumb cunts are still calling it weed. Huh, hemp chokes out weed, you fucking dumb cunts. Happy 2022.
Stand the competition.
What a great way to start off your new year.
Thus,
Vermont
hemp
bread,
is
what's up,
in
brother?
condition for the following crop. For fiber, hemp should be sown 5 pecks.
This is a family show.
With drill, the closer
My
the rows, the
family.
better. These rows
The
are spaced
trendy
about
family.
4 inches. This hemp has been broadcast. Either way, it should be sown thick enough to grow a slender stalk.
I love hemp too. Let's smoke some. Let's smoke some rope.
Here's an ideal stand. The right height to
Let's
be
smoke some
harvested
rope.
easily,
God, I haven't heard that
thick
one in a
enough to
while.
grow slender stalks that are easy to cut and
Cheers,
chop.
guys. Betty White, not Betty Wright. Her name's Betty White.
Stalks like
You guys
these
see?
here on the
We
left.
know. We talked about it on
They
last
yield
night's
the most
show.
fiber and the best. Those on the right.
And, you know, if you were a good cult member to the Garden Prophetess, you would have been here for last night's show, and you would have seen the tribute that we did for Betty White last night, but you weren't here. You missed it. All right, cheers.
to
No law,
Fulton Woody.
no law regarding Betty White dying at 99 years old.
For seed, hemp is planted
Reza!
in fields like corn, sometimes by hand.
Cannabis forever. Cheers, brother.
Hemp is a
Happy New
licensed
Year.
plant. The female flower is inconspicuous, but the male flower is easily spotted. In seed production, after the pollen has been shed, these male plants are cut out. These are the seeds on a female plant. Hemp for fiber is ready to harvest when the pollen is shedding and the leaves are falling. In Kentucky, hemp harvest comes in August. Here, the old standby has been the self-rake reaper, which has been used for a generation or more. Hemp grows so luxuriantly in Kentucky that harvesting is sometimes
Kentucky.
difficult, which may account for the popularity of the self-rake with its lateral stroke.
You know those motherfuckers were smoking it too. Because you don't have the internet. You don't even have fucking television. Right? You got a fucking radio. You got to go to the movie theater to see something on a screen. Those guys were smoking it. You know they were smoking some fucking rope. You know they were. Sweet Chiba, says Token Dave.
A modified rice binder has been used to some extent.
All right.
This machine works
Here we
well on
go.
average hemp.
2022. That farm. And you know what's great about 2022? It's going to be great for rappers because there's a lot of words that rhyme with two.
Used for many years in Wisconsin, has been introduced in Kentucky. This machine spreads the hemp in a continuous swath.
Wow. Look at all that
Far
cannabis.
From this fast and efficient modern harvester to the Armstrong model of yours.
Looks like bamboo.
Here's one kind of harvester, at least, that doesn't stall in the heaviest hemp. In Kentucky, hand cutting is practiced in opening fields for the machines.
Kentucky hand cutting. Kentucky's got to put their name on everything.
In Kentucky, hemp is shucked as soon as safe after cutting, to be spread out for retting later in the fall.
Retting. They're going to ret that shit, son. Ret.
In Wisconsin, hemp is harvested in September. Here, the hemp harvester with automatic spreader is standard equipment. Note how smoothly the rotating apron lays the swath preparatory to
Oh, I'm going to get a copyright. I'm going to get a copyright problem for this.
Headlands around hemp fields.
I just realized that. I'm going to get in trouble on my YouTube channel. They're going to say this video cannot be monetized.
Here the machine is running over corn stubble.
This should be everywhere. This video should be everywhere.
When the cutter bar is much shorter than the hemp is tall, overlapping occurs. Not so good for retting. The standard cut is 8 to 9
That
feet.
farm equipment was dangerous as fuck.
The length of time hemp is left on the ground to ret depends on the weather. The swaths must be turned to get a uniform ret. When the woody core breaks away readily, like this,
Huh.
the hemp is about
What's that
ready to
remind
cut
you
down
of? See if the
and
stem
bind the
snap? Didn't know if it's cured? Wow, like hair. Did you see that?
Well-retted hemp is light to dark gray. The fiber tends to pull away from the stalk. The presence of
Speed
stalks
the
at
video
most
up.
stage indicates that retting is well underway. When hemp is short or tangled, or when the ground is too wet for machines, it is bound by hand. A wooden buck is used.
It's cannabis. SV Harkin. It's
When conditions are favorable, the pickup binder is commonly
it's
used.
called hemp.
Stalks should lie smooth and even, with stalks parallel. The thicker won't work well in tangled hemp.
So they're calling it hemp.
After binding, hemp is shocked as soon as possible to stop further retting. In 1942, 14,000 acres of fiber hemp were harvested in the United States. The goal for 1943 is 300,000 acres.
300,000 acres. Their goal.
Thus, hemp, cannabis sativa, the old standby cordage fiber.
Cannabis
taking its
sativa.
form
He
from
said sativa.
this Kentucky hemp going into the dryer of a mill for sales.
Cannabis sativa.
In the old
Cannabis
days, breaking was done
sativa.
by hand, one of the hardest jobs known to man.
One of the hardest jobs known to man.
Now, the
Known
power
to
regulates
man. I love that. It's so dramatic. You know, it was such a hard job. That's why these guys are so fucking ripped. Because the job's so hard.
spinning American hemp into rope yarn or twine in the old Kentucky River Mill at Frankfort, Kentucky. Another pioneer plant that has been making cordage for more than a century.
It is a slow fucking video, you're right, bro. Long shots.
All such plants.
You know, you're used to these fucking quick cuts. Everything for you is now a quick edit. It's either a fucking 15-second video on TikTok or it's fucking a quick edited video on YouTube. You know? Bop, 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 bop. That's what all you kids are used to today.
Thread for shoes for men into the
Token Dave, you kids.
And parachute netting for our paratroopers.
So funny. It just, hemp grows in people's yard in
Every
China.
battleship requires 34,000 feet of rope and other craft accordingly. So here in the Boston Navy Yard, where cables for frigates were made.
You want this video? Reza, come over to YouTube. I'll give you the link.
In the old days, rope yarn was spun by hand. Today, even the rope walk is mechanized. 160 fathoms to go.
There's the link to it right there. It's on YouTube. It's called Hemp for Victory.
The rope yarn feeds through holes in an iron plate.
Everyone should see this video. Great way to start off your year. You know that the United States federal government produced this.
This is Manila hemp from the Navy's rapidly dwindling reserve. When that is gone, American hemp will go on duty again. Hemp for mooring ships.
Iceman, Happy New Year, brother. I got a dab ready to go for my boy Iceman for the new year. Yes. What's the average human attention span? What, Doc? What, Doc? Today, you know, I'd say 15 seconds. You know, TikTok's probably science, bro. It's probably 15 seconds.
Hemp or
You know, even news segments have gotten shorter. Hemp for Victory. Produced by the United States federal government. No law regarding Hemp for Victory viewings. Cheers, Iceman. Happy New Year, Ice. Happy 2022, brother. I don't know why the video stopped. I hope I'm still live. Holy shit. Lobo, that was good. You like watching Hemp for Victory? I don't know why it stopped. It's okay. There was only a couple seconds left in it. It was at the very end. I couldn't get myself out of bed last night. I went to sleep at 6 p.m. or something like that. I woke up at 7 and I was like, no. I went back to sleep. And I could not get out of bed. I had my Beazle with me. I was like, this is how I'm going to spend my New Year's, right here. With my Beazle. And I just went to sleep. So, that was my New Year's. I don't even remember what I had for dinner last night. Oh yeah, I had some, it's like egg salad with chunks of potato in it. It's supposed to be potato salad, but it's got so much egg in it, it's more like egg salad. Like egg salad with, maybe a couple of English muffins with butter on them. That was my New Year's. Hemp for Victory rules. Yes, it does. Everyone got COVID now. Thanks for the show. Gotta run. All right. Let me put the Hemp for Victory link in there for you guys again. So I got my bong. All this tracking going on with your phones and the devices, and they want to know where you are and where your location is and where you're going and where you're headed and where you've been and fucking who else has been there. And God, are you guys sick of that shit? I mean, I'm not so sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of them fucking doing it. You know, I finally, they got to me, man. All these podcasters, they finally got to me. They got through to me. And I am sick of all these fucking companies trying to find, you know, some fucking desperate way that they can know where you are or where you've been or where you're headed. So that they can throw that advertisement at you wherever it is that you're going to be. You know? Fuck. What beard? I don't know what you're talking about, son. I do not know what of which you speak. I've never had a beard. Man. Let's hear Russell Brand talk about it. So I guess this is what they're doing in Australia?
You know what Australia needs now? Warrantless spying. That means spying without a warrant. Hello there, you 4.5 million wonders. What glories shall we unearth together today? You know what's going on, don't you? Australia is looking into warrantless spying. That means you don't need to go through any judicial process in order to achieve...
Dude, why is it doing this? Why?
The ability to survey, spy on your citizens. Now, before we get into that, I want you to know that between January and May next year, I'm all over the UK. Come see me live. We talk about this stuff in depth.
No
You'll
law
love it.
regarding Russell Brand live shows. Cheers.
I'll be spying on you, whether you likes it or not. Let's have a look at this story. Kit Clarenberg writes, the Australian Signals Directorate, Canberra's equivalent of Britain's GCHQ, or the US's National Security Agency, everyone's got their own version of that. I wonder if every little country will produce its own Edward Snowden. Is every single country got someone nervously doing their job going, oh, this ain't right, mate, we shouldn't be doing this, there's no warrant for it.
I hope so.
They will be granted sweeping new powers to spy on Australians for the first time since its November 1947 founding. Sweeping new powers. The new powers are just brushing things like human rights to the side there. The move allows the agency to collect signals intelligence on individuals within the country without a warrant, although allegedly only in situations where there is an imminent risk to life. Wait, there's an imminent risk to life. Why is it? I don't know, you could fall over, you could slip over. What you realise when these new laws are brought about is there's a degree of subjectivity in the language. Once the law exists, they can incrementally turn the dial to create the necessary tyranny. Look at where we are in Australia now. We've already done stuff about the surveillance, we've already done stuff about the protests. What the bloody hell's going on in that country? The last thing that's required are more laws that sweep. Domestic terror suspects are cited as a key target in the Directorate's crosshairs, and it will also collect intelligence in conjunction with the Australian
God, why doesn't it pause when you click on the fucking screen? So, okay. He makes an excellent point there, because once a country starts with one regulation, they get power soaked and they love it. And they keep doing it and it never stops. This is what we've been warned about. People were warning us about these lockdowns and the requirements and the regulations and the way the government is just, trying to take liberties and enforce mandates, blah, 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 blah. They won't stop at that. It gets worse. They're just going to find the next thing to do. And everybody that's just sitting silently, you'll only be silent for so long until it fucking affects you to the point that you can't take it anymore. So, yeah, he makes a really good point there, and I hope you guys are paying attention. Because, dude, this is 2022 now, and we have entered the surveillance age. It is 2022 is the age of them face recognizing you, knowing where your face is, knowing where it's going, who you're hanging out with, where you've been, what you've done, and what you want to fucking buy from them. I'm telling you guys, this has gone beyond. It's gone way beyond. And this is, people are like, oh, I can't wait for 2022. What? It's going to get hotter. Climate change is getting worse. Everybody keeps talking about how this thing ain't going away. Right? And we're going to have it for the rest of all, until we go extinct. Got to learn to live with it, they say. Right?
Defence Force for military operations with ministerial authorisation.
That's the luck to
While
us.
sincerely concerned with keeping Australians safe, experts have expressed grave reservations about the development. Among them is John Blaxland, Professor of International Security and Intelligence Studies at the Australian National University, himself a military intelligence veteran, who warned the powers were ripe for abuse.
Peter Thompson says the FEMA camps are waiting for the unvaccinated. They're already fucking doing that shit in Australia, bro. It's like I'd love to laugh at Alex Jones. But he got that shit right, man. Look at Australia.
It's like there was a bit where they were sort of green and not ready for abuse yet, but then they turned rosy red with sheer abuse potential. My concern is the legislation we put forward is being drafted by insiders. It's drafted with their own concerns in mind. Like, when's there going to be a vote on some of this stuff? When's there going to be a vote? When's there going to be consensus? When are, all these sweeping laws keep getting passed all over the gaff, and everyone tells you, oi, this is what we have to do to protect democracy. And democracy, when you vote on what you want. Yes, and we're protecting that by not letting you vote. You vote for something stupid. We've let you vote on things before, and you don't do what we tell you. The legislation was inspired by the findings of an extensive review by Dennis Richardson, the former chief of Australian Security Intelligence Organisation, the country's FBI. I like that they have to translate all of Australia's things into some kind of draconian American organisation. What the hell's the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation? FBI. Conducted in close consultation with Australia's assorted intelligence services. Published in December 2020, his appraisal's discussion of authorisations noted that these agencies can already conduct warrantless intelligence gatherings if they believe it to be necessary, proportionate, reasonable and justified. Again, all of these words, if you feel like doing something, you can say, well, I'm only doing this because it's necessary, proportionate, reasonable and justified. Even the word warrantless, that means unnecessary, doesn't it? Like a warrant has got that name because it's necessary, to necessitate. I've got a warrant for this, what I'm doing is warranted. This is warrantless. I'm just doing it because I feel like doing it. So it's just someone wandering in with like a walking stick, knocking over your Rice Krispies packet, and would like the ability to not only use various investigative techniques without official position, but also with protection from criminal liability when doing so. I don't like this new raft of measures that are introduced without any recourse for criminal liability. Because if, like, when they're drafting up the legislation, they're going, look, I don't know why I'm even saying this, but could you make it so that it's impossible for there to be any comebacks if we did anything criminal? Why? Are you planning to do anything criminal? No, it's just like, you know, oh, also, like, make sure that there's no balloons in here, and make sure no, like, little mice playing violins come in. Oh yeah, because what, that's not going to happen either. That's right, I'm just listing a whole lot of things that ain't going to happen. Leaked documents exposed by journalist Annika Smethurst in April 2018 showed that high-level plans for untrammelled domestic spying, they don't even want it to be trammelled. Can we just trammel it? No, get rid of them trammels! Untrammelled domestic spying by the Australian Signals Directorate date back even further. They revealed...
Look, Lee Spanner, I actually totally agree with you on that. But I'm interested in what he's talking about. The subject matter interests me. His take on it, you're right. It's rubbish. It's total garbage. You're right. But that the actual the fact that Australia is doing those things, I'm interested in learning about. You know what I mean? You know, I'd ask for all of my Australian friends to chime in right now, but I haven't seen any of them in like forever. I have a whole bunch of fans from Australia, man. And I haven't seen them in, I don't know, man. Maybe they took the goddamn internet away from them. Anybody in Australia watching? It's not often I'd be able to do that and someone wouldn't say, you know, especially if there's a few people in here. There's not a lot of people in here right now. I don't mind that. You have been a great detective online for me. Thank you. Lee Spanner. Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I always think that Russell Brand is just trying so hard to use words that he's learned in all the books he's read. And he just tries to use all these big words. I say something in 3 seconds that takes Russell Brand will take a minute. You know, 5 fucking minutes to say one thing. And I made a joke the other day about it. I said something in 3 words. I was like, that'd take Russell Brand like 3 minutes to fucking say. And CNN using a word yesterday I didn't even know the fucking meaning of. I can't even remember what the goddamn word was. Isn't that funny? I remember what it meant. It meant it's everywhere, but I can't remember what the word was. Fucking CNN. Dude. Fucking CNN, man. Is no Christopher Hitchens? Christopher Hitchens is great, right? Hey, thank you, Tina. Same to you. Tried to fit in with the system and got spat out. Well, Peter, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Ubiquitous. Thank you, Lee. That was the word. Cryptocurrency so dead, bro. You will make more money by going fishing every Sunday. Really? Is crypto that bad? I haven't checked. Here, hold on. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, well then leave then. Leave. If you got things to do, how about this? How about I just block you? What do you think about that? You like that? Bye. I was gonna pull up my goddamn portfolio and tell him how fucking bad crypto was for me. Guarantee it's better than a bank account would be doing. But, you know, allow me to kick your ass out the door. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Quietus. See, how do you go quietus? It's got a quitus. Ubiquitous. Okay. Ubiquitous. There, I'm saying it now. Ubiquitous. I can say it. Ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Man, cannabis is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's proliferating. Right? Is that correct terminology? Fucking Russell Brand. Nobody's even fucking rustling Brandon anymore, pal. What are you doing? Chopping wood out in your woodshed? Nobody's even doing it. God, these fucking A motherfucking jeans. I've got 4 pair of jeans. They all do this shit, man. It's driving me fucking crazy. I'm gonna have to burn them. I was like, I'll do a test. Let's find out if you know, the same brand of jeans does the same thing. These are worse than the other ones, man. These are like fucking spandex. Every time I sit down. No traction, man. There's no traction. My jeans don't have traction. You fucking, that's yesterday's goddamn headline. Yes. They're saying it's really contagious. And we know, but no one's died from it. Right? So, the fuck, dude? I mean, if it is just the cold, man. If it's just a cold. Is it just a cold? Has anybody had Omicron in the audience yet? There's no headlines at all. This is fucking so stupid. Wow, old news. They're talking about that guy that blew up his Tesla right now. And I heard about that fucking like a week ago. Ubiquitous. I have said it since last Sunday. I can't smell and can't taste anything. Yeah, I don't think that's fucking Omicron, bro. Omicron people can have the taste and smell. Right? Weird. You might have the goddamn Delta, bro. And see, that's the thing. Where the fuck is the Delta at? It's around still, right? You could get that too. There's nothing here worth looking at. I'm so desperate I went to Fox News. Tucker Carlson, the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, God. Exclusive, what DeSantis was doing when critics claimed he was missing. Hey, here we go. Now we get to finally find out. Mr. fucking Spotlight's been gone for I don't know how long. Now they're gonna fucking finally tell us. Pop-ups, pop-ups, pop-ups. Ron DeSantis accompanied wife to cancer treatment while critics claimed he was missing.
And starting us off from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Well, why wouldn't he have just gone public with that, then? Why didn't he just say, that's where I am? You know? What was her cancer treatment? The day several left wings on December 29th. He was gone for days. They're talking about one day. His wife had been diagnosed with breast cancer, telling Fox News at the time that as the mother of 3 young children, Casey is the centerpiece of her family, has made an impact on lives. Where's our government? Democratic criticized in a press conference. Dude, they were talking about this for over a week. They're saying he was gone for one day. Oh, look. AOC tweeted, hasn't Governor DeSantis been inexplicably missing for like 2 weeks? She tweeted. Wow. Dude, she fucking owned his ass on Twitter. She's like, where you been? Your fucking state's been fucking exploding in COVID cases. You know? Dude, if this comes out that he had COVID and these are all lies and bullshit, I will not be surprised at not one bit that they are straight out fucking lying about all this shit. So this should be all over the news. You know? The media, if this is true, it should be all over the news, or they should be at least investigating it if they don't believe. They produce his schedule on one day. It's a phone call, a meeting at the Capitol, a meeting at the Capitol, meeting at the Capitol. Huh, he's not moving around too much, is he? Let's see what else it's got on this schedule. Florida Capitol, the Florida Capitol, the Florida Capitol, call with the Surgeon General, meeting, and that one you can't see where it's at. Dude, does he live at the Florida Capitol? Is that his address? I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a medical fucking set up there either. Yeah, that's all one day too. It's very suspicious. The most suspicious thing is Christina. This guy is infatuated with the fucking spotlight. He's on TV every fucking day. He broadcasts on podcasts and does news segments every fucking day. When he's not doing that, it's very suspicious. Right? Why aren't you fucking doing a fucking appearance, bro? You know, he wasn't tweeting. He wasn't. His wife was having a treatment on one day. He'd been gone for 2 fucking weeks. How long is it that when you get COVID, you have COVID for? I forgot. What's the duration of the average COVID infection? Can anybody tell me in the chat? I forgot. What's the average duration? And this woman, Mel, on Twitter, she goes, and the other 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Oh, dude. I got to make a meme of 2 weeks from that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. 2 weeks. That'd be so fucking funny. Wow. Googly eyes. What? Where did all this Joe Rogan shit come from? Holy shit. These people are all commending Joe Rogan for his doctoring. It's psychotic. All right, Lee. Nicholas Schmidt. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I gotta stop pushing my fucking shoulder forward. Dude, why am I seeing all these weird tweets? Dude, this Robert Malone guy, oh my god, he's everywhere. He's all fucking... Everybody's crying about him. Fucking dumbass. Dr. Robert Malone, Dr. Robert Malone. Wah, wah, wah. He invented the fucking vaccine, baby. Alright, you guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I will see you this afternoon. Enjoy your 7 o'clocks and your 7:10s. Peace, y'all. I still got coffee.